What's going on, everybody? Double Check Effect Sports Code coming at you with another video. Shout out to everyone who has liked and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all the like and subscribe so far. Wanted to circle back to the other series. Unfortunately, Vancouver and Denver both lost on back-to-back days, so their story was not supposed to be for 2024. So we're going to shift gears here, not only with what we're going to talk about today, but also with the channel in general. We were really good at predicting game by game predictions, and moving forward, we're going to stick to that theme because it's a lot. Sometimes, you could be right 6 out of 7 times and still lose the series, as we found out the hard way with Vancouver and Denver, losing in Game 7. So, moving forward, we're going to stick to day-to-day predictions. Stay away from future predictions. They're too um, there's a lot of factors, right? There's too many factors that go into that, and if you go by a day-to-day basis, it's a little bit easier to track and use the days to help guide you to maximize not only your bets, but also the track best for what we got going. So moving forward, we're going to talk first about Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers, Game 1 of the much anticipated Eastern Conference Finals. And if you look at these two teams from face value, Florida and New York, the connecting piece, of course, is 45 for Donald Trump. Okay, we're going to talk about Donald Trump here, the symbolism behind Donald Trump. He's born June 14th, 1946. And if you go to the date calculator, today is officially, he is 77 years old and 343 days old. Okay, and of course, 343 is the seventh cubed number. So today's all about sevens across the board. So he's 77 years old, 343 days, which is the seventh cubed number. And it got me thinking a lot about the duality of the red and the blue tie, right? Because a lot of people speculate that one Trump is the real Trump and one is not. And that has a lot to do with his ties, right? So again, red state Florida versus blue state New York. He has a house in Mar-a-Lago, but he was born in New York, right? So there's a lot of Trump ties together, literally, with this connection today. I wanted to dive in to make our best prediction for Game 1 based on what we found. Okay, so as you know, Trump's birthday, June 14th, is connected to both teams, right? So on June 14th, 1994, the Rangers ended their 54-year drought to win the Stanley Cup. And then if you scroll down here, a big day in Florida on June 14th, 1993, the NHL officially granted the Miami area franchise. And thus the Florida Panthers were officially born, right? Just like Trump was officially born 47 years prior, right? Notice it brings up Harry Wayne Huizenga. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about the owner, Wayne Huizenga here. He was the founder of the Florida Panthers, the Florida Marlins, and also of Waste Management and Blockbuster Video. So what does he have to do with it today? So we're going to look and see his name, Harry Wayne Huizenga Sr. Okay, it's 113. Okay, and today has officially been 113 days since the founding of the Florida Panthers. So another maybe a clue today as to why the Florida Panthers might win Game 1. I really like them to win Game 1 to start it off, with his name equaling 113 and it being 113 days since the birth of the Panthers. Okay, and again, let's talk about right over here the word 77 seventh cube day. Okay, so why does this matter? So as we look back, we saw it's been officially 77 years, 343 days. The phrase 77 7 cube day equals 305. Okay, and of course the 305 is synonymous with Miami, right? It's the official Miami area code, 305. You hear a lot of rappers sing about it. You hear Pitbull, Mr. 305, Rick Ross, I'm not going to do a Rick Ross impression for you just yet. But yeah, so 305 heavily connected to Miami. And it got me thinking about, the last couple winners of the Stanley Cup, right? So if we take a look, it says 2020, 2021, the Tampa Bay Lightning, they won back to back. And then the next year was the Colorado Avalanche and then the Vegas Golden Knights. So if you were to look at it, let's say the Florida Panthers win this year, they would be the third out of 5 the third year of 5 years that a Florida team has won to represent 305. Okay, I like that. Maybe that's the tribute. Maybe that's the clue. But again, I'm going to focus on game one. Those are just some thoughts I had about the 305 connection. Okay, 77 cube day. All right, and also take a look at this 37 right here. It's also worth noting that Wayne Huizenga, the owner and founder of the Panthers, number 37, was retired, and he was born in 1937 as well. It says his 37 was his favorite number. Again, to commemorate today, if you type in the phrase, Trump, it's their 47th, they were born the 47th year of his birth. Again, 30. This is their 30th year. Again, 30 to represent 37th. And then 37, of course, to represent today. I think today has a 37-day numerology today, if I'm not mistaken. Shoot, it doesn't. Anyway, I was looking for something different, but that's just a side note there. Just to recap here a little bit. Again, 77 years, 343 days since the birth of Trump, representing the red and blue tie duality. So let's look for there to be some sevens in this tribute today. Again, the red state versus the blue state. There's no coincidence that game was set up for today. You have Wayne Huizenga. His full name can be written Harry Wayne Huizenga Sr. equaling 113. Today is the 113 day numerology of the birth of a big day in Florida of the Panthers. Okay, but we can't forget about this. The Rangers are also the President's Trophy winner. Okay, so again, President Trump, not so much the president now, but they won the President's Trophy, which means they won the most points in the regular season. And this is the first time in nearly a decade that team has made the conference final. So we can't count out the Rangers just yet. But again, we're just going on what I noticed for game one. Again, so there's a lot of good connections here. Again, with the Janus theme, just to kind of reiterate, the word Janus equals 65, as does the word Florida. Okay, can't forget that. Again, they lost last year. Okay, maybe they win this year to tribute the 1-1 for Janus and the word Florida. That could be the riddle. Again, Connor McDavid was drafted in the Sunrise Arena, okay, home of the Florida Panthers. Could he go visit the Florida Panthers to play in the next round? We don't know. But as far as game one, just to recap again, Donald Trump born, this is the 77th year and the 343rd day of his birth. Again, 343, 7th cube number. To contrast the red and the blue tie, Wayne Huizenga. Again, his full name equals the 113 to commemorate the 113 days since the birth of the team, which was also on Donald Trump's birthday. Again, this could be, Miami is notorious for the 305 area code. Okay, we typed in that phrase 77 cubed day, gives us 305. And again, they could be the third Florida team to win the Stanley Cup in 5 years to commemorate the 305. So there you have it for today. I like the Florida Panthers to win game one and go up 1-0 against the New York Rangers. Double Check Effect Sports Code coming at you. I'll see you guys for another video.